Hello everyone, Coach Lockey here. Today's video is a fun and exciting one. I have got the new ShotScope X5 Premium GPS golf watch in my hands. Well, it's actually on my wrist already. But we're going to be talking the features and benefits of this new golf watch, and then we're going to head up to the golf course to test it up there. Should we get straight into it? So firstly, what comes in the box? Now, obviously you get the new X5 Premium GPS watch. This is available in 7 different colorways, so plenty of options to choose from. You get the new 2nd generation tracking tags, which will come into a bit more detail in just a second. You get your charger and you get your quick start guide, which has really simple instructions to follow to get you started. So why is this a premium golf watch? Well, first of all, it's made with some high-end materials, which include this ceramic bezel around the outside of the face of the watch. And by the way, you've got a range of changeable watch faces, which suit your needs and what you want your watch to look like, which is super cool. Also, the little rotary switch around the outside, which you use to navigate around the watch, is also ceramic. It's also premium because it's got a full color touchscreen display and a load more on-course features which they haven't had before, which we'll get to in a minute when we get out onto the golf course. Comes with over 36,000 preloaded courses. Anyone played all of them? If you're going to be using the tracking tags as well, that's going to give you the option to map out your round as you go, and then you'll be able to use their free stats and strokes game platform, where you can analyze all your data. You can see where you're performing and not performing to then go and practice certain parts of your game to improve, or give it to your coach, because they've also got the coaching section on there now, so your coach can always look at your stats without having to log into your account or anything like that. Battery life on this watch is also a lot healthier. You can get up to 2 rounds of golf on it, and they want you to be using this off course as well. So you've got things like your footsteps, so you can track how many steps you're making in a day if you're into sort of fitness and things like that. And that's why they're also giving you that changeable face to make it look as cool as you want. Before we head up to the golf course, let's just talk about the 2nd generation tag. So this is my old driver tag and this is my new driver tag. You can see this one is a little bit bigger. I don't have any scales at home to test how heavy these are, but they are super lightweight and I can't feel any difference between the two. Now, these 2nd generation tags are different because of this reason. I've got 2 different types of grips on my clubs at the moment. This is the MCC +4, which I have on all my irons. And then I've got the Gold Pride CP2s on my woods. So you might be able to see at the top of the grips here, this one's curved and this one's dead flat. They're super simple to install, just literally twist them in until they're nice and tight on top of your clubs like so. But here's the difference between the two. So here's the old tag, this is the new tag. You might be able to see here that the old tags on the rounded top grips don't sit flush to the grip. So they've probably had problems and incidences where these might snap off and things like that, unfortunately. But the new 2nd generation tags sit lovely and flush to the top of that rounded grip. And here's the difference. So the new tags here, you might be able to see are sort of curved in the new ones, whereas the old ones are dead flat. The curved is sitting around that rounded grip nicely, so you get a flush finish. Just a little side note, if you do upgrade and you have an older version of a ShotScope GPS watch with the tracking tags, you don't have to change to the new ones if you don't want to. Now all my tags are in, it's time to head up to the golf course, I think, because it's time to talk about the new on-course features that the X5 has got. If I want to play golf, I press the side bezel here and then I can play golf. I can now track and GPS, or just GPS. So if you're collecting stats, you want the GPS plus track option. If you want just yardages for the day, if you're practicing or something like that and you just want GPS, you've got that option too. Once it finds the local courses around you, you get to pick whichever one you want. Now I am on the Saltram course, so I pick that, and then It loads the course up and you can pick what tees you want to be off. Do I want scoring? I might as well have it just to test it. So on the top left hand corner here, you'll see that there's a little lock. So as you're playing golf, it will not affect what's happening. You twist your little rotary switch on the side and that will unlock it. And also if I just wait for that to lock again, there's the lock. And then if you press and hold, that will also unlock it. You've got little widgets here as well. So if you are scoring, you can start to play around with your scorecard on the right hand side. The little button on the bottom is a back button. You've got your last shot. You can see how far you've hit it. So if you've hit a massive bomb drive, you can see how far that last shot's gone. And then you've also got your hole changing on the bottom here. So I'm on the 17th hole here at Borringdon. So I'm going to select that. And now it will give me the yardage for that hole. I think if you slide, you've got your green view and you can start to move the pin around. So you can press move pin, you can move it around, you can see that flag moving, and when you're happy with it, you can press the OK, and that will then change your yardages. You've also got your hazards on the swiping to the right. So I've got water, I've got bunkers, and if there's more hazards, which I think oh no, there's only one bunker on this hole, I think. So if there was more, you can scroll down and see where they all are. And that's super easy to use. Like, I haven't even looked at the instruction manual. I don't know who actually looks at instruction manuals anymore. Like, I'll open it, I'll use it. If I've got a problem, then I'll go and watch a review like this. And to be fair, if I quickly get the instruction manual out, I think that can possibly show you how simple this watch is to use. So there's all the features and what the watch offers. I'm going to play a few holes and see how it works out on the course too. But let's give you my first impressions. I did use the V3 before this, and now I'm definitely going to be using this one because it looks so much better. But the biggest difference is this strap. Now you might be thinking, what's a strap got to do with it? Like, well, it's got your links that you'll clip in, but the old one used to have a little bezel thing here that would clip in to the strap. And on occasions you'd get a shot and it would flick off and end up like this. So they've completely remodeled it and it's so much better. And you'll see maybe under here that you've got a little sort of raised bit which will fit into your strap as you slide it through. Makes it a little tricky to slide through, but once you're through and in, you've got two. One that you can slide up if you've got a small wrist, that'll keep a bulge from happening. But this top one will slide in, and then that is not coming out. Like, golf swings are fast. These unclip. And it's such a simple change, but such a good one in my eyes. Like, I'm not going to have to worry about this unflicking in my backswing or anything like that. I absolutely love that change. I've got 500 yards to the middle from here, and the marker there, 1, 2, 3 yards, says 503 yards. So seems pretty accurate at the moment. 500 yards, wind off the left. Why have I picked this hole? I hate wind off the left. Let's send one down the left and get that wind coming back. I cannot be fussed to fight that wind this morning as it's very strong. Started it a bit straight, just drifting a little bit down the right, but not bad. Just off the fairway by the looks of it. So a fun feature that they will be adding, I think in 2023, I'm not sure, but it will be free to the users and people that have bought one of these watches. They're going to be adding a full hole view onto your watch face. And you'll also have that extra added, already talked about, green view and being able to move that pin around on it. So exciting things to come also, and it's a free upgrade. You can see as I walk down the hole, the yardage changes live, so it's always giving you the distance to the front, middle and back. Only just missed the fairway. So second shot here, I don't know if you can see, in line with the flag there is a bunker. So one thing I have worked out already, that if you want to unlock it quick, just use the bezel on the side and spin it as fast as you can. It unlocks super quick, compared to if you want to hold it down on the screen. It takes that little extra bit of time, but nothing major. Now that bunker, like we saw a minute ago, is 165 to the front of it, 177 to the back. And then if we slide to the other side, I've got my green view and I want to move that pin. If I move it to the back, you can see the yardage is changing. If I move it to the front, you can see that yardage is changing. The pin is on the right, about there. Then you press OK, and there's your yardage. 215 to the flag. 215 is one of my 21s, and into the wind, it's got to be my longer one, isn't it? So I need my grey grip. I've just seen an absolutely massive rain cloud behind me, and it looks like it's going to hit in about 5 minutes, and I don't have a brolly. So one thing that you don't get with watch GPSs is obviously slope reading. So that's something that you're going to have to work into your game. This is slightly downhill, so I might take 5 yards off, and through experience you'll get good at that. Now obviously you can get rangefinders that give you slopes, and ShotScope have brought out their new Pro L2. If you want to see a review on that, let me know, as I do have one of those as well, and I will be using one of those throughout this year as well. But 215 to the flag, it's slightly downhill, but it's into wind, so I'm not going to take any yardage off. I'm going to play pretty much what the X5 is giving me. Let's give it a good smack, try and get it on that green. God, that ball looks great into the cloud. That's going to get me absolutely soaked. Oh, that wind's mega strong. Nowhere near enough club. Right, let's quickly get up and down and try and put that birdie on the scorecard feature. Got to start with a birdie on your scorecard feature, haven't you? Get up a bit, get up. Oh, go, 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 go. Oh no! Ah, England! Ah, soaking wet. Brilliant. And it's windy and that's going to fall off. Ah, it's all gone wrong. Apart from the watch, which is waterproof as well, I think. Get up. Ah, no birdie, but I'll take my par. Once you finish the hole, you can add your putts in, and where you collect your putts, oh my word, you can have up to 9 putts on here. I hope that not many people are going to be using that. So I had 2 putts, and then when you press the tick, it collects your putts, and that's also where the pin will be located on your stats as well. So I'm a little bit off from the pin. You'll want to do it as soon as you hole your putt and pick your ball out of the hole, press 2 putts, it will collect the pin wherever you press that button. And because I decided to collect my score, you can now see that it knows I've hit 5 shots. If that was slightly wrong, then you would also be able to adjust it. But 5 shots in there, my score is also recorded. Just standing on the 18th tee, I just want to show you one other thing. If I unlock, swipe to the right, you've got your yardages to the water, to the bunker. You swipe again, then you've got your layup option. So if you want to lay up to 100 yards, I've got to hit it 234 yards. If I want to lay up to 150, I've got to hit it 183. If I want to lay up to 200, I've got to hit it 133 yards. I don't know if that was the option. I had that option on the last hole. I don't feel like I did, but I might well have. I just didn't swipe enough. And then if you swipe again, you've also got your game menu, and you've got your choices to end your round, your battery life, penalties. You can pause, track in, you can change hole, go to your scorecard. You've got literally everything that you want on this menu. And because of the weather, I think I'm going to end my game. I need to warm up. So there you go, guys, full review of the X5 GPS Premium Golf Watch from ShotScope. Let me know in the comments down below, is it something that you're interested in? Do you already have a GPS watch or unit, or are you even a laser rangefinder kind of golfer? Love to know in the comments down below. If this review has helped and you've enjoyed it, make sure you're subscribed to the channel and hitting that like button. And don't forget to turn that bell notification on, because you're obviously enjoying the videos, so why not get notified of when I upload a new one? Thanks all for watching. See you in the next video.